Hello, in this video I'll show you how to use the reports at Optiprofits.com to see your traffic and how it's converting. So we'll go to the tab that is called actually reports and click on the first one on daily report. Here I want you to just open the options, and you'll see that there are plenty of options for you to add to your report, okay, and customize it as you wish. What we'll do is we'll select some dates, okay, let's say January 15th through January 25, okay, or we can select also any of these options, okay, today, yesterday, last 7 days, this month, last month, and so on. So we'll run the report for these days. And what we'll see is, okay, that we get the date, number of impressions, clicks, conversions, payout. This is actually what you've done in these 10 days. And the RPC. RPC is revenue per click. Okay, this is a very important parameter, because you should not just consider how much money you're doing, but how is it performing. So this is a very good parameter in order to understand how your campaign performs. Okay, and I can tell that revenue per click of $16 is very high, and we're very happy that we can offer this kind of results to our affiliates. Now you can also save your reports. Okay, let's say you have this specific, okay, before saving, because this is the default one, let's say I want to add any of these parameters. Okay, I want to check, for example, which browser is the one that my visitors are using, and also which offer did they use. So I'll just do the same and run report. It will take those values, and what will happen is, okay, here I have the offers, and I can see which offer and in which browser has converted. For example, here I see that the offer trade options on Firefox had 8 clicks and 6 conversions. Okay, conversions can be lead and also depositor. In this case, there were two depositors for this campaign that has a CPA of $200. So you can see a payout of $400 and an RPC of $50, and so on. You can see here everything you want. You can take from here very important information to improve your campaigns. Okay, you'll see that the report is much longer because obviously we have much more information here. So it's important to use all this data, but the more elements you add, the longer your report will be. So you have to make sure that you focus on what you need to see in your reports. Okay, now it's true that we have here daily report, hourly report, or offers report, but honestly these are just pre-made, pre-arranged reports. Okay, this is actually, if I come here and check the hour report, the hour feature, it will be actually the hourly report. So you don't have to enter to one or another each time. You can use the same one because you have most of the options for all of them. What will be different is, for example, the conversions report. Okay, that here you have kind of different options to choose from. Okay, and let's say we'll use the same dates as we used before, just to make sure it all makes sense. So we run the report, and what we see here in the conversion report is not just what converted and what's the payout. We see the status. Okay, status, if it was approved. We see the conversion IP. Sorry, this is very important to detect and avoid fraud in case that you see many sales done at the same time probably, and suddenly you're not sure what it was. And you can also see something else. For example, here you see this is exactly the same IP, but in one of them you'll see that there's $200 payout and the other is 0, because this one, okay, what it did is it brought a lead. You can see that by the time this was first, you see, it means 3 p.m. with 32 minutes and 42 seconds. This was first. The other one was at 3 p.m. and 34 minutes. It means 2 minutes after. What it means is that the user came, registered as a lead, okay, and then he actually did the deposit and you got the commission, okay. So there are many things that you can understand from here. You can also see the sub IDs in case you had, if you don't want them to show in the report because it just bothers you because you don't have. So you can just remove them from the report. Sorry, I also removed the source, so I'll put it again. And you run the report again and you'll see it much cleaner than before. You see? There's no all these columns. And if you want to see, for example, here, what was the goal, okay? Because as I said here, I told you, okay, this was definitely the lead and this was the sale, okay? So what we'll do is we'll put, sorry, I removed the payout also, so I'll put it again. We don't see it here. So what I'll do is I'll put the goal, okay? I'll add the goal as a parameter. Okay, great. So here I'll remove the source because it says it has nothing on it. Great. So what we see here is that here you see both actions that were made before from the same conversion IP. You can see that, as I told you, this one that says 0, it was a lead. Okay, when you see here lead, it means a lead. If you don't see that it says lead, it means that it was a conversion. It was a depositor and you should receive a payout. So you see everywhere where there's nothing here in the goal, you'll see that there's a payout, here, another payout, and so on. You see here and here and here. So this is very important for you to see, but I'm sure you won't see it every day or every 5 minutes. Something else that I want to show you in the daily report where we were before is that you can also here check goals, offers, whatever you want. Okay, let's go to the same dates just to make sure we always review the same data. Okay, and you can also filter. Let's say you want to filter just by country. You want to see only conversions that came from a certain country, let's say from the United States, okay? Or you want to see also, let's say you can also see conversions that came from Firefox or from specific campaigns, okay? I want to see also, and you can have multiple, okay? So here you can see a campaign. You can also add a creative filter, okay? So this is really powerful, okay? But don't filter too much, because if you filter everything, the result will be very, very poor, okay? So I don't recommend you to use more than 2 filters at the same time, unless you want to see something really specific. Okay, this is if you want to see, for example, how this specific banner converted, or you can use multiple, okay? Just, you know, by clicking Shift, or you can, by clicking Control, select like this. Okay, so let's say if we would say, okay, I want to see not creatives, but by browser, I want to see Firefox and Safari only. Okay, or Firefox and Chrome only. So I'll run the report. What I'll see are the results just from these browsers. Those are the results. For example, see, if I select Safari and Opera and I run the report, I'll see that I have no conversions. You see? 0. Everything's 0 here, and very, very poor. And actually in Firefox and Chrome, the results are much different and much better. Firefox and Chrome brings most of the traffic. What it means probably is that you should always try to optimize your websites and everything to these search engines, because to these browsers, because those are the ones that are bringing you much more traffic and conversions. Okay, this is also important if you're running a mobile campaign so you should also check that, or your traffic from iPads or other devices. And this is the last report, the referral report. So you can bring affiliates to Optiprofits to promote Optimarkets, and you'll get a commission out of it. Okay, in this case they are not referred affiliates, so I can't show you, but in case there would, it will show here in a list the name of affiliates that were referred and the relevant information of how they are converting and how much money you should be doing from them. Okay, that's it. Don't forget to go to this area to start here to see the other video tutorials on how to use Optiprofits and get the most of your affiliate traffic. Have a good day. Bye bye.